Hi all, welcome to Geeks for Geeks. I am Utkarsh Kasravani, your DSM mentor, and going to solve today's problem of the day. So the problem is Coco eating bananas. So Coco is given an array ARR where each element represents a pile of bananas. She has exactly k hours to eat all the bananas. So there is an array in which we have some piles of bananas, and there is a number k which tells that you have to eat all these bananas in exactly k hours. Each hour, Coco can choose one pile and eat up to S bananas from it. If the pile has at least S bananas, she eats exactly S bananas. If the pile has fewer than S bananas, she eats entire pile in that hour. Coco can only eat from one pile per hour. Your task is to find the minimum value of S such that Coco can finish all the piles within k hours. It is saying that you you have to choose a value S. This S should be the minimum value. It is telling number of bananas they can eat per hour. Correct? It is saying that let's suppose here the value is less than or equal to this S. Then in 1 hour Coco can eat all the bananas. But if the value is greater than S, so what will happen? It can only eat S bananas in first hour. Then in the second hour it will eat the leftover. Again it will check that value is S or less than that. So in this way it will seed. Okay, so let's take the first example. It's 5, 10, 3, and you have to eat all the bananas in k is equal to 4 hours. Correct? So what you will do here, here k was equal to 4 and here are the piles of bananas, and it is also given the question that you can only eat one pile or you can only choose one pile for an hour. So if we have to choose one pile for each hour, so it is sure that the maximum value can be the maximum eating capacity, because in this case 10 is the maximum value. So the maximum number of bananas which Coco can eat is at max 10, not more than that, because you can only choose one pile at a time. And if I will talk about the minimum, so minimum it can eat one. Okay, and we have to tell the minimum value of S. So let's suppose I am taking that my S is equal to 1. So if I will take my S is equal to 1, so for eating this file it will take 5 hours, for this it will take 10 hours, and for this it will take 3 hours. So the total hours it will take is 18, but we have to finish it in 4 hours. Let's take S is equal to 2 now. So if I will take the value of S should be equal to 2, so what will happen? This will be finished in 3 hours, because first time 2, then 2, and then 1. This can be finished in 5 hours, and this can be finished again in 2 hours. So it is still greater than this 4. So similarly I will keep increasing this S value, and when my S is equal to 5, so it will take 1 hour, it will take 2 hour, it will take 1 hour. So it is taking 4 hour. And if I will go for more greater value than this, then that should not be the best case, because we have to take the minimum value. So S is equal to 5 is minimum in this case. So if you will try like this, so you are increasing the value of S from 1 to the maximum value. Correct? And after it you are going at each index and calculating the time it will take to eat that pile. So the time complexity in this case will be maximum of ARR into n. Okay, so let's talk about the better optimized approach. So you are sure that your value can lie between this s to this maximum value of this array. Correct? Means the value lie between these things. Let's suppose I choose a random s, and if I will calculate the time, so my time is less than k. Less than k. So what does it mean? Since the s which I have chosen, my time is coming less than k. So it means what? It means we need to increase our s. Wait, no. If if our time is less than k, na, it means we need to increase our time. So how the time will be increased? When we will say that eat less banana. When they will eat the less banana, then what will happen? My time will be increased. So time can be going closer to the k. So if this is the case, so what I will do? Eat less banana. But time will definitely be increased, means we have to lower your s. Lower your s. Similarly, if your time is greater, means we have to lower the time. So we want that eat more bananas. Correct? So we can think the binary search approach here, because we are sure, and this value is also sorted. Okay, so let's see this with the help of an example. So we have 5, we have 10, we have 3. So we are sure that our starting value is from 1, our ending value is 10. Correct? I will find out my mid value, and my mid value would be mid of this. So 10 minus 1 is 9, by 2 is 4. So it will be 4 plus 1, 5. So my mid value will come 5. So I will check whether this 5 is the answer. So come here, it will give 1 hour, it will give 2 hour, it will give 1 hour. Yes, this value is when I calculated this, so this value is less than or equal to my k. So what does it mean? That this 5 can be answered, but can we check for more or less value? And similarly, when my value is less than or equal to k, so what we do in that case? Time is less than k, time is greater than k. So eat less banana, I was saying. So in that case, I have to do m minus minus. Now my m will become 4. Sorry, my m will not become 4. In that case, I will decrease my answer. So I will write my end is equal to mid minus 1. So now my end value will be 4. My starting value is still 1. I will again find out the mid, and my mid value will come this 4 minus 1 3 1 2. If I will check for this 2, so here 3 will come, here 5 will come, means it is getting greater. So if my value is greater, what we need to do? We need to eat more bananas. It means our starting value will be 3, my ending value is still 4. Again I will find out my mid, and it will come 3. If I will check with the 3, here 2 will come, here 4 will come, here 1 will come. This value is greater, so what I will do? I will increase my starting. My starting will be m plus 1 is 4, my ending is 4, my mid will come 4. If I will calculate by this 4, the value is 2 here, 3 here, 1 here. 3 to 5 plus 1, 6. So my value is 6 here. Still this value is greater, so again increase your starting. So starting will become 5, ending will become 4. Now starting has become greater than ending, so your starting is your answer. Okay. If I will do like this, my time complexity will be what? Log of our value was from 1 to maximum of array, so log of maximum of ARR into I was calculating time each time, so it's n. Let's try to do it. So yeah, you can see here, this is the ending variable, and this is the size of the array. Now I iterate through the array and find out the maximum value. So now my starting value is 1, my ending value is this. I run a while loop till my starting is less than or equal to ending. I find out the mid value here. Then I calculated that by this mid value, what is my answer. That by this mid value, what is the time I'm getting. If my time is greater than k, if my time is greater than k, so what does it mean? See here now, if my time is greater, so it means we need to eat more bananas because we want to less our time. That's why I have written that starting is equal to mid plus 1, that my answer will lie after the mid. But if in case the temp is less than or equal to k, so my ending is mid minus 1. In the last I have written this starting, and for this calculate function I came here, I find out the size of the array, and count is equal to 0. I iterate to the array, and I just take the quotient value here, and let's suppose if it was not a, perfect modulo, means the value was not getting correctly, so we have also increased our counter. So that's all. If you have any doubt, you can comment below. Have a good day. Bye.